Hey everybody, this is Dax. Glad to have you back. So you know that guy's face if you're over 50 years old. You should know Neil Diamond, one of the most famous American singers of all time, sold more than 100 million records, 10 top 10 hits, 38 top, no, 10 top number one hits, 38 top 10 hits, excuse me on that. He has that famous voice. He's a famous singer, songwriter as well. That's how he got his start. He is now about 79 years old, I think it is. Still looks pretty darn good for his age. I hope I look that good. He is actually just 2 months younger than my dad. So, anyway, Neil Diamond. I cannot believe I have not done a reaction to Neil Diamond yet. So, I'm going to do a lot of reactions. This is one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Man, oh my gosh. I mean, just not just his songs, but the songs that were covered by others, Barbra Streisand, Elvis, the Beatles, of course. I'm a Believer, which was on the top of the charts for like 26 weeks. Crazy. That was the first big one that Neil wrote that went crazy. So this guy, I mean, late 1960s, 1970s, I mean, he was one of the guys. He's got one of those voices that just moves you. It just goes right through you. You love it. He's a guy who can sing pop music without it sounding like pop music. And part of the reason for that is his voice, his charisma, his performance, the songwriting. I mean, he's just top of the line all the way around. This, of course, is Sweet Caroline, which may be his most famous song. Obviously, he's got Cracklin' Rose, and a bunch of other great songs. Anyway, this is a performance that I think was in very early 70s. Sweet Caroline, I believe, came out in 69 or 70, something like that. Sorry about that. But this performance, I mean, he looks young, and I think this was right afterwards. I saw this a long time ago. I believe he sings it originally on stage, covers his own song on stage, and it's not a studio sound. He's not lip syncing. So, I mean, there's just so much to say about Neil Diamond, and I'll say him in the songs to come, but let's just get going on this. It's a nice sort of relaxed surround feeling on this. So let's go with Neil. Sounds a little bit low. The volume's a little bit low on this. Love his music too.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring out of strings? Spring became the summer. Would have believed you'd come along.
Isn't he relaxed? I mean, he had only been singing in front of audiences, like decent audiences, for a couple of years at this point. This guy is about as relaxed as a singer could get. Wow. And that voice of his, oh my gosh. And I love how he's playing with the audience a little bit. I mean, he is one of the best performers of all time. You watch some of his concerts. God, this guy, he's got his audience in the palm of his hands.
Hands, touching hands, reaching out, dear Lord.
Background singers.
Touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline.
He's got that shoulder that goes up.
Time never seemed so good.
Nice.
I've been inclined to believe there never were, but now
Nice.
look at the night,
I love how he's dragging that out.
and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two.
I mean, there's an example of his lyrics. The night seems so lonely, but we fill it up with only two. That's just a great turn of phrase.
And when I heard burden runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding you?
Nice.
Warm, touching warm,
Wow, he's getting into it.
reaching out,
Love that voice. Ah.
touching, touching. Sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was. No, no, no.
This is a famous thing with Neil Diamond. He changes up the pace. He gets going. I love that he's got the musicality of dun dun dun, bringing the emphasis and tension into it, and then he backs off and he goes, and then completely changes the pace. Melodic. He is into this. This is terrific. Look at that.
Yeah, sweet Caroline, good time never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was. Sweet Caroline.
Nice change. I mean, this guy, man. I mean, audience in the palm of his hands. I mean, he's just got so much electrifying charisma to him. Not like a Freddie Mercury, not that kind of charisma. I mean, he just has that easy, almost, I mean, in a way, on actors, I would say John Wayne. John Wayne he just always looked so easy when he was on the screen. Just his personality came through. Neil's personality just comes through when he's singing. He allows himself to enjoy himself in front of the audience. He lets the audience see that he's enjoying himself. The lyrics on this, I mean, touching hands, touching hands, warm, was it warm, feeling warm? But the way he repeats words and the way he changes pace and the lyrics themselves having such meaning. I mean, Sweet Caroline. He originally said that he wrote this song for Caroline Kennedy when he saw a picture of her riding on a horse in Life magazine, I think it was. He later said that it was actually for his wife at the time, Marcia or whatever, and he couldn't get that to rhyme, so he changed it to Caroline. I'm not sure which one it was, but this song now is actually the anthem song for so many sports teams, of the Boston Red Sox and some Canadian teams and others. He's huge around the world. And in Australia, they absolutely love him. They love him so much that he actually went down there, I think it was in 74 or 76, for his Thank You Australia tour. So, I mean, they love him down there. He's huge in England. He had one concert in England in late 70s, 108,000 people. I mean, seriously, in England. I mean, he has a folksy, poppy depth to him that when you combine with his voice, his charisma, and his performance and the lyrics, he's one of a kind. He is a great musician, singer, songwriter, performer. So I'll do a lot more by Neil Diamond in the weeks and months to come, but I just want to start off with perhaps his most famous song, Sweet Caroline. Well done, Neil. Goodness gracious, I had a lot of fun with that. I hope you did too. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.